the 80s just because I was into computers. He used to call me Maya, like Maya Angelou. Well, he used to call me Blue Roses, like from Blast Menagerie.
Great Scott!
What?
That's what he used to call me. Anyway, he introduced me to The Great Gatsby.
Oh, he said that I would be a great musician someday. A philosopher.
Athlete.
Doctor! What? Doctor? Well, I guess he didn't have the gift of prophecy. He just had high hopes for us all. Having high hopes is a prerequisite, I think.
Have to be an optimist, right?
Right. It wasn't until I met him that I started thinking of my teachers as real people.
Well, that makes sense. I mean, you're always the sub-absorbed hot girl in class.
Wait a minute. You thought she was the hot one?
Yeah, hello, she still is.
Thanks, God.
You're welcome.
Whatever. Oh, anyways, what do you mean by real person, Jude? Oh, I mean, I used to wonder if he had a family, a wife, children.
Maybe she was hot for a teacher.
Shut up! I never noticed the wedding band. Oh, maybe he thought of us as his children.
Well, I like when you read the classics to us.
Oh, yeah. Like the parody. Sorry. Hey, my favorite was The Odyssey.
Oh, the Odyssey!
And Odysseus fulfilled his plan. I shall introduce myself to the Cyclops and tell him that my name is No Man. Then I shall take this spear and thrust it into the Cyclops' eye. But will not the Cyclops then call out for aid from his friends? Asked one of his crewmen. Indeed, replied Odysseus. And they shall ask, who is it that kills me? And the Cyclops will exclaim, no man is dodging me. No man has thrust the spear into my eye. No man has blinded me. And then we shall escape.
He's the reason that I wanted to read.
He made me think about things.
In a way, I had never thought of that before.
He made me want to come to school.
I miss him now. We
All do.
You know, he had such high hopes for us all.
Even if we didn't have them for ourselves.
I hope we aren't a disappointment. Did you ever wonder what his hopes were? I heard a rumor that Mr. Brown wanted to be a novelist. Oh, the mess of men lead lives of quiet desperation. Henry David Thoreau.
Makes you wonder though.
Why he started teaching? He was a born teacher. I don't think so.
Well, I think good teachers are the products of having good teachers.
Well, pity the pay is such.
Seriously.
He probably considered himself a failure.
Those who can do.
And those who can't teach. Those who can't teach. Teach.
Yeah, very funny. Anyway, I saw Mr. Brown catch someone cheating once.
Really?
Why would I lie?
say that you're only cheating yourself. You're gonna be depriving yourself of your own knowledge. By passing someone off as your own is called plagiarism. Wrong. I don't want you to copy Susan's answer simply because
Susan's answer is wrong! You always had a good sense of humor. I think it's a prerequisite.
If it's not, it should be. After all, I think most people fall back on teaching when they run out of options. I mean, who would choose to be a teacher in the first place?
Low pay, long hours, and crappy conditions. Well, sometimes I visited a certain school across town. You know which one I'm talking about. They had a state-of-the-art gym, an Olympic-sized swimming pool, and both indoor and outdoor tennis and basketball courts.
Well, I went to one on the other side of town. No grass, no gym, and a single where the soccer field used to be.
Schools are not what they used to be. Yeah, when we were kids, there used to be a road that ran through the middle of campus, remember? Oh yeah, my dad used to pick me up there right after school.
The road's still there. Only now, it's closed during the day.
On account of a few unsavory incidents, someone was shot in a drug deal gone bad. Shame.
Now, the campus is encircled by chain link.
Topped with concertina wire.
Looks more like a prison than a school.
And I used to think that was to keep the bad elements of society out, rather than keeping our children in.
Now, the campus is encircled by chain link, topped with concertina wire. Looks more like a prison than a school. I used to think that was to keep the bad element of society out, rather than keeping our children in.
Hey, there used to be a lot of fun things in school though, back then. What do you mean? Remember music class?
And wood shop?
Oh, the electric
Oh,
shop.
and auto shop, yeah.
And the school play.
Oh,
Hey, do you guys remember the family history night?
Oh,
Who could
I
forget? Remember that guy who said he was a descendant of Thomas?
Was it the cowboy?
We had all Western memorabilia.
Yeah.
Oh my god. What a
King!
Hey, do you guys remember? I did my family tree on my Apple computer and make drawings with my koala pad, then link them together in a slideshow. You know, this was years before PowerPoint, mind you. I did a little program in BASIC with a subroutine that would show the slides for a number of seconds and then change to the next one. And then it loops around and started over from the beginning. You know, my dad was so proud. Even Mr. Brown asked him whether he had helped me with it, but he beamingly said that I had done it all by myself. He gave me 100 out of 100. And guess what? The next day, he gave me an extra 10 points. You know, those were the good old days.
King!
What? That's the kind of thing Mr. Brown would do, though. That's true. He appreciated it. Yeah, we made the extra effort.
Well, not many kids do that anymore. I don't think most of them care. Empathy is easier. Makes me wonder, what's the use of it anyway?
But don't you remember what he said at graduation?
every year I meet new people. And I call them people, not students. They are just beginning this odyssey we call life. Just discovering who they really are. they're all food for worms. Love, joy, satisfaction in accomplishment. These are the fruits of life that we all here must savor. For tomorrow, we will all be gone, wishing that someone remembered us. You know, I remember foreseeing all me, all life, of the questions of this recurring, of the endless dreams of the failures of cities, filled with the foolish. What good of this? Answer that you are here and that life exists and identity, that the powerful play goes on and that you may contribute others.
And now, he's gone. We should do something.
Like what?
Build a statue to honor him.
Statues of him all